amazing evening. Waiter, 2 brandies. Since I saw you last, so much has happened. I feel like a new person. No. It's not the new fingertip. Good though, isn't it? Yes. No. This evening, well, first, this young boy played the violin. Absolute genius. Oh, before I forget, here's that article that I had Xeroxed for you. The one about boredom. You remember. Oh, sorry, no, that's not it. That's my suicide note. Well, my suicide note is one that I've been keeping because, well, I found it and I couldn't throw it away because, well, I don't know exactly. It's the strangest effect. Where should I start? When I was in LA, I found a suicide note in the street where my exercise class is. I don't know why I picked it up. You know, it's more my nature to step over things. But something compelled me. I thought it could be a sign. Lately, I look for signs. The closer I get to menopause, the more metaphysical I become. I have no idea who it belonged to. Anyone living in that neighborhood had reason to want to end it all. But I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. There should be a service one could use in cases like this. But there isn't. It made me sad, what she said in the note. But I felt even worse when I realized that losing the note could only add to her feelings of low self-esteem. Further evidence that she couldn't do anything right. I would imagine there's only one thing more depressing than writing a suicide note, and that would be losing it like this. For a while, I kept it in my wallet, but then I thought, I grew concerned. What if, supposing I got hit by a car, or in that neighborhood, a beer bottle. I go unconscious, the paramedics arrive, they find the note, they think it's mine, and they give it to Freddie. Well, it would seem very strange that I just so happen to have someone else's suicide note. So, I started keeping it at home, in one of those fireproof boxes with my important papers. But then, the same thought again, what if something happened? The note would be discovered, it would be given great importance, because it was with all my important papers. So, I started moving it around the house. Jeez. Connie, I am becoming so forgetful that I was sure that I was going to misplace it. So I wrote myself a note telling me where I put it. Now I had the suicide note and the note telling me where the suicide note had been hidden. I decided it was best just kept in my purse. But don't worry, I've written a note explaining the whole thing. Go ahead, say it. I am possessed. What is it about this phantom person that is so compelling? She seemed so fragile and yet courageous too. Ironically, there is in this suicide note more feeling, more forgiveness, more capacity for life. Whatever this person is, or was, she was not jaded. She was not bored. Her only real complaint was something she called false hopes. If she ever did commit suicide, it would have been out of feeling too much, not too little. There's hardly a trace of bitterness or petty anything. That's really something. don't you think, I mean, in writing a suicide note, the real person must come out. There was nothing dramatic, no big tragedy, no life-threatening illness. Just, it seems, a lifetime of being dismissed by everyone, apparently, except me. Lonnie, this experience has had such an effect on me. It's made me realize how out of touch I've been with people's suffering, including my own. This evening, after the concert, I saw two prostitutes talking to a street crazy on the corner. You know, bag lady. And I actually stopped to watch them, even though it had begun to rain. I remembered something, I believe it was Kafka wrote, about having been filled with a sense of endless astonishment simply at seeing a group of people cheerfully assembled. I saw this young man walk up to them, obviously from out of town. He says to them, "Could you tell me, how do I get to Carnegie Hall?" The bag lady says, "Practice?" We caught each other's eyes, the bag lady, the prostitutes, the young man and I, and we all burst out laughing. There we were, laughing in the pouring rain together. And then the bag lady did the dearest thing. She offered me her umbrella hat. She said I needed it more than she did because one side of my hair had begun to shrink in the rain. Lonnie, I did the strangest thing